This is Josiah Plays The Elder Scrolls Online Dark Brotherhood DLC. Right now we're doing the Litany of Blood, and we're going from city to city, eliminating those targets that our dread father Sithis has seen fit to mark for death. We're gonna head to Shornhelm right now and kill someone there. And Shornhelm is right here. Oh yeah, Shornhelm. I've spent a good deal of time in this town with some of my other characters. My crafting alt spent a long time here. Because the bank and the crafting stations are all kind of like right next to each other, so it's kind of a convenient town. He's in Daggerfall now, though. But some of my mule alts are still in Shornhelm, actually. They're all standing around in Shornhelm Savings and Loan. They're lying about the loan part, by the way. There's no fucking loans. Shornhelm's... I see a rune. Scraping a rune, scraping a rune. Scraping a rune, yeah, I'm scraping a rune. I am scraping and it's a rune. That's why I call it scraping a rune. Well, the thing about Fallout New Vegas is I'm sure it gets good a little bit later on or whatever. But it seemed really boring in the very beginning. This guy's not a guard, so he's not gonna fuck with me. Like, I played it for a couple of hours or something, and then I was just like, I wasn't like, oh, this is a bad game. I was just like, not that interested. I wasn't that excited about playing it more. I wanted to play other stuff instead. I could certainly go back to it, and I might really like it, but... not a way shrine, is it? Yeah, it is. Which allegedly I have. But I didn't before, so I don't know how that works.
Hey there, please. You must help me.
Stop there, Churl!
Oh,
I'm
now
sure
there's a
I hate hearing
guard.
this over and over, but it's my job. Will you pay your bounty?
No!
Why does this
I will
always
not.
happen to me?
Why is this always... She's like this frustrated guard that can't fucking ever... That's actually hilarious. Why does this always happen to me? Ah, there's one of those crafting locations. Stronger as you get into it. Let me tell you another thing about my experience with Fallout New Vegas that I'm remembering now that I think about it. I tried to make a character who was a social and like science-based character. Which is something, you know, you can typically do in a Fallout game and get away with it. And I felt like in the very beginning of Fallout New Vegas, I was being called upon to face combat situations which were way too hard. I mean, I technically muddled through, but like, it wasn't enjoyable to do so given the fact that I wasn't built to be a combat powerhouse from the beginning. And you could say, well, that's your fault. You shouldn't have made your character like that. But the game is supposed to support you making your character like that. And I could have just not done those quests, or... The other thing is I just went wandering like I do, you know? And I was getting attacked by death claws. like, in the beginning of the fucking game. Like, a fucking 1 or 2 minute walk from where you start the game, basically. Death claws on my ass, and I'm like, wow, that's harsh for the starting area. Oh, there's another sky shard right there. Oh, I gotta watch out for guards. You don't see me. I'm invisible. He sees me. We went up to I-15. Well, I don't know where I went. But wherever I went, there was death claws right the fuck there. And even like the geckos, like the first quest, I think it was like the first quest, where you gotta go kill some geckos at a well or some shit. Those geckos were kicking my ass.
Selling, buying, trading right here.
Christ, there's guards everywhere. The intended route to New Vegas from Good Springs is basically go south past Prim, east through Nipton. Like, I never got to any of those other towns. Good Springs is what I did. I did some Good Springs stuff, and then I just went wandering a little bit in some random direction. And nothing about the experience particularly turned my crank. In a good way. So now that we're here, I want to get that way shrine. But I also want to murder someone. Did you play it on hardcore? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it didn't play it on hardcore. I don't know what the difficulty settings are for that game. She who greets death as a sister, her smile joyless and unflinching. She who greets death as a sister. Well, that's... could basically be anybody. Excuse me, do you greet death as a sister? I don't think so. Son of a bee. Uh-oh. I'm in a dead end here. Please don't come up here. Please don't come up here! Oh, there's more guards. Am I safe? By a campfire on the trail. Play it on hardcore? Yeah, if you didn't experience the route like intended, it probably would have seemed not great. Well, just Good Springs seemed not great. Hardcore is the hardest, adding in things like the need for food, water, and sleep. Wait for ammo and a bunch of other stuff.
Are you a colonel? If so, you're not very good at it.
Excuse me, Gorga Grashug Duck. Do you greet death as a sister? Oh, okay. Not the way shrine. I gotta find somebody who greets death as a sister. Has a grim and unhappy smile or some shit. Smile joyless and unflinching. This is a weird city. Oh, there's somebody dead. Was it you? No, it wasn't her. Well, I found Arroyo interesting and fun in Fallout 2. Sabina Hariel, have you ever considered greeting? No, we've already checked her. Fuck my life. There's another fucking guard too. Srugbash Graulat. No. Victorel. No. I wonder if there's like a graveyard or something here. Like Danwich the Dusty is a dude, okay. What about Belle Dutil? No. She's not greeting death as anything. I'm looking for somebody who's like, yo, what up, Death? She looks kind of like she might greet Death as a sister. But she ain't got a fucked up eye. Excuse me, do you greet Death? No, you don't. It gets a lot better. If I play that shit,
There's nothing secret around here.
I would play on the opposite of hardcore. Like, softcore, if that's a thing. Oh, hello, guard. This woman looks like she might greet death as a sister. Oh, is that a dude? That's a dude. Never mind. The fucked up thing is, too, as I'm running around here, I don't know if the person I'm looking for has already been killed, and thus the areas that I'm looking, you know what I mean? Like, I can think, oh, I explored that area already and looked, but see, now I don't know, because anywhere I look, Anywhere I look could actually be where she would normally be.
You're acting rather suspicious.
Yeah, you don't greet death as anything. Wow, look at all these skulls. But it's not going to be a guild trader. Oh. Try making cordons, that always works. Oh, Gulag just got killed. In the Gulag. What the fuck? Greets death as it? What does that even mean? Lore book. Second Mafala. Oh, I'll read that when I go to do the Morrowind stuff. Like this one, maybe she's in a building. None of the other ones have been in a building, but maybe this time one of them's in a building because it's trying to be different and shit. Or, like I said, maybe she's just dead already by somebody else's hand, and so no matter how much I look around, I'm not gonna find her. If she done been murdered. Alright, she's not gonna be up here with where these enemies are. Yeah, well those are kind of what I was thinking. I didn't think apothecary, but I thought somebody at a graveyard or some kind of priest or healer or some kind of soldier or some kind of assassin type as well could be, but oh, here's Graves. Hey, here's Graves. And what a goddamn surprise, there's no women here. You know why there's no women here? I can tell you why there's no women here where these graves are. Because all the fucking women have been... Because the woman has been killed, that's why. She's probably hangs out around in this area where all those graves and stuff are. She must. There's no way there's gonna have a town that has all that, you know, tomb grave stuff and then make the clue about greeting death. There's no way they're gonna do that and not have that be where she is. We've already checked these two ladies. So, Total Sausage Graveyard. Hey, Scum Save, how you doing? You went to the map. What was the name of the pub again? Dead Wolf Inn. Yeah, but I don't think she's gonna be in a pub. I don't think she's gonna be in a building. I think she's gonna be around here, but she's been murdered probably. I mean, I could go check the pub, which might have a fucking guard in it, so then we end up running around the pub desperately, trying to avoid the guard, like the last time. Dead Wolf Inn. Yes, I think she hangs out with Shirley the Beggar. Can't be a green name. Could it be you? No. Could it be you? No. Surely you must be joking. Oh my god, just walked right into that one. Could it be you? Stop drinking. No. She ain't in here. Somebody got murdered right here. It's a dude. What about Narama? Not her. What are these people doing? They're role-playing! There's people RPing here! Lithio Queen of Storms says, I propose we obtain knowledge. I want to know, how do you get to be Queen of Storms? Like, do you get elected by the other storms? The Argonian Maid, an oral tradition. This is about the lusty Argonian Maid. Nice. She ain't in here. I'm gonna kill you, Camerazan Al-Halim, because I'm trying to steal from these things and you're not hindering me at all. You're lucky. Killed men for less. Alright, we'll go back. She's gotta be over there by those graves and stuff. There's just no question. Sato said, run! Wait, what? I don't know, man. I guess you must be tripping. Now, where was that area with the graves? Covenant Guard. Not these ladies. Right? Srugbush? No, it's definitely not her. Lusty Argonian Maid is written by Crassus Curio near the end of the Third Era. So he claimed! He was obviously copying from an earlier work. I found another book that referenced the Lusty Argonian Maid as well. It says it's an oral tradition. So maybe the written book form was not written down until Crassus Curio in the end of the Third Era. At this point, I feel like I'm wasting my time in Shornhelm. Because I feel like I already know where the person's going to be found, and they're not here. But the problem is I don't actually know. I suppose she could be this soldier right here. No. I mean, I don't know where else she would be. Like I said, that's the problem with this with other players, is you don't even know if she exists, because she might have been murdered by somebody else. I just keep seeing the same women. I mean, I can check. Alright, let's check the chapel. None of the other ones have been in a building, but you never know. They might get crazy this time. Oh, the chapel's not real well populated right now, is it? Even if she was in here, she probably got murdered. It's weird that there's nobody in the chapel. Rivenspire map desk blotter. It's a desk blotter printed with a map of Rivenspire with an ink blot half covering Sanguine Barrows. So maybe she is in here, but again, dead. Just hard to say. I thought I recalled people being in here when I came in this chapel before on my other character. I recalled people being in here because I was trying to steal stuff and like I had to, you know, wait until they weren't looking at me and stuff. I don't see any dead bodies though. The weird thing. And now there's two different areas that I think she should probably be, and it's just these two assholes. I mean, I can check the Fighters Guild, I guess. Is there a Fighters Guild here? Yeah, it's in that building. Alright, let's go try that. Also, still looking out in the streets for any women that I haven't already. This woman here, not who I'm looking for. This woman
I'll
here.
report you to the guard if I have to.
Report these nuts. Who was that dead? I don't know. I didn't even see a dead person. Lots of people are getting murdered.
By Rupka's starry breaches. Stop skulking.
There's Smushbat. It's a dude. Hope there's no guards in here.
Stop right there! It's
Fuck
not
my
every
life.
day I catch such a daring rogue. It is an honor to claim your bounty, truly.
Oh, we have a fan.
You're smarter than this!
Look, I'm not gonna go with you, but oh, this isn't good. This isn't good. Whew, I lost her. The Argonian mating ritual. The Vanishing Crux. Learned some stuff about destruction staff. I said I hope there's not a guard in here. Very first fucking thing. There's a guard. Oh my god, this place is guard-tastic! How about her? She looks like she gives a fuck about death. But she doesn't have a fucked up eye. Long-handled bat catcher's net. Wide-mouthed net with extensible handle is used by the famous crest shade bat catchers. Ancient elf-style crafting motif. Now that's something valuable. That's my first purple item that I've gotten from stealing. Lawn bowling set. Leather case containing balls of imported mahogany for lawn bowling. With a note reading, game next week at the Run Inn. I'll take it. I'll take it. I won't take it. I won't take it. Oh, pocket goblin? Give it to me. Put it in me. Wait, what? Do not put the pocket goblin in me. I misspoke. Oh, are we really gonna play this game? How about you? She's got a scar, but she doesn't have a fucked up eye. God, the amount of guards in this place is ridiculous. I don't remember other fighters guilds having this many guards. Okay, what about her? Can't see her eyes. Looks like her eyes are normal. She's not in the Fighters Guild. RPGs teach us that crime pays forever. It does.
Never going to be finished. Try that again and you'll pull back a stump.
There's a silencer. I have a feeling there's far too many silencers in the world for the number of Dark Brotherhood hands. I don't think I've checked these women, but the Cartiers don't really seem like the staring death in the eye type that I'm looking for. How about you? No. How about you? No. She's not gonna be some random fucking farmer. She's greets death as an old as a sister. A sister. See, that does imply certain things. I don't know, man. This one's hard. She's hard to find. Because she's already dead. Davin's books. Not gonna be in the fucking bookshop. Maybe if I kill these guys, it'll somehow help to bring her. Maybe if I kill Shirley the Beggar, she'll come over here and hang out. Hi, Shirley the Beggar. Don't act like you fucking can see me. Can't Blade of Woe him because he's sitting in a stupid position? Okay, whatever. Where my target at? Back into the chapel. It surely is having none of my shit. And once again, the chapel is empty. There's definitely somebody in here. I know one way I could maybe switch servers. Switch whatever. What if I try logging out and logging back in? Not even that much light in this chapel. Surely knows how the game is played. As long as he sits there like that, he is effectively immortal. Well, I could still kill him. I just can't use the Blade of Woe to do it. And now if I log back in, it should assign me randomly to a different channel or a subserver or whatever they call them. In which this new reality, the character might be alive. Or I'm completely wrong and I'm making all of this up right now. That's always entirely possible. I just want to assassinate these people. Is that so wrong? You will now be killed on sight by the law. Okay. Well, I don't really look if there's anybody in here. I'm still not convinced that she's even supposed to be in here, though. I still think she's gonna wander around back there where those graves are.
Welcome to Rivenspire, land of women and war.
Chapel of Not Lights, Chapel of Not Lights. Chapel of Not Lights, yeah, it's Chapel of Not Lights. It's a chapel and there's not many lights. That's why we call it Chapel of Not Lights. God damn it, Shirley the Beggar. I'm so sick of your shit. Alright, at this point I think it's time to leave. I think it's time to leave this place and go try someplace else. And I can always come back here. I have the waypoint to here now, so... Because there's no other women in this place. Unless they're like in some other building. But surely I'm not intended to check every fucking building. Because the other ones weren't in a building. None of them were. What I'm not gonna do is look this shit up. That's what I'm not gonna do. Have we actually killed anyone? Yeah, I killed a ton of people, blank slate. Smiling bit makes me think orc. Could be an orc. Be an orc. Yeah, let's see. I killed the one in Davin's Watch. I killed the one in Mournhold. I killed the one in Stormhold. I killed the one in Riften. I killed the one in Daggerfall. I killed the one in Wayrest. That's 6. I've killed 6 of them. And I've found this other one twice, but then she just got killed in front of me by somebody else both times. I've killed 6. Out of, I think, 15. Mages Guild. I mean, I'll look in the Mages Guild. I don't feel like there's any reason why this character should be in the Mages Guild based on our clues, but... And I can run around and look at women's eyes in the Mages Guild. Here's Librarian whatever. She could be the one. Maybe librarians look death in the eye. Every game provides so many puns. Well, there's nobody else here. So fuck the Mages Guild, I guess. Could murder somebody anyway. I think they're gonna be outside. Personally. But I have no way of actually knowing that. Oh, it would be so amazing if other players were not... I mean, think of how quick and easy I could do this. Yes, I'd still have to search every town. I'd still have to get to all those cities. And then search them to find my target. And all of that would be really fun for me. But the part where the target is already dead because of other players, that part sucks. That part sucks. What's this place? It's the nothing, okay. I think I'm gonna go back. Guess where I'm gonna go? Back to Windhelm so I can experience more crushing, crippling disappointment. Back to Windhelm. Oh, the Fighters Guild is Guard Central. I don't remember Garl, but he's not the one. What about that woman up there, Urazali? No, she's a she's not who I'm looking for. Okay. Let's go back to Windhelm and experience some great sadness. Back to Windhelm to experience some sadness. Alright. Here I am in Windhelm. Being the Dark Brotherhood is so thrilling. Well, it sure would be. Oh, Christ. It sure would be if it weren't for the fact that there's thousands of other people in the Dark Brotherhood, apparently. All over the place. Alright. That's her! That's her! Yes! Alright, 7 down. Seven down. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm happy now. So beautiful. Alright, I need to think about where I'm going next. I think it's 15. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 7 out of 15. I'm almost halfway done. All the rest of these are going to involve some travel, though. So where do I want to travel to? Let's see. Well, I think if I go to the Vocal Guard Way Shrine, I can get to Skywatch pretty quickly. So let's go there. Auradon, the second largest of the Somerset Isles. Auradon has always served the High Elves as a buffer between their serene archipelago and the turmoil of Tamriel. The Altmer of Auradon have been hardened by generations of repelling invaders, pirates, and plagues. I'm not going back to Shornhelm right now. I gotta give it some time. I've never been here before. This is the starting city for the High Elf faction. Like, Davin's Watch over here in Morrowind, where we were earlier. This is the starting city for the Ebonheart Pact. And Daggerfall is the starting city for Daggerfall Covenant. So this one here, Vocal Guard, I'm pretty sure is the starting city for the Aldmeri Dominion, which I've never been here. I get the waypoint just because you automatically get the waypoints to all the starting cities. Never been here. Looks like some elfy nonsense. Guards. So I've got to go all the way up here to Skywatch. The Altmer are pretty isolationist ever since they elected Donald J. Triumph. What? I see what you were trying to do there, though. I mean, trying. But it's kind of like you started formulating that joke in your mind and then you had a fucking seizure or something. By all rights, as a Wood Elf, this is where I should have started. Because you're supposed to, for most people, the race you are determines what alliance you're in automatically. For most people, if you're a Wood Elf, you have to be in the Aldmeri Dominion. But because I pre-ordered this game way back in the olden days, I got an advantage where I can make a character of any race and they can be in any of the factions. Which is why my first character is a Khajiit, who should be Aldmeri Dominion, and he's in the Daggerfall Covenant. And this character is a Wood Elf, who should be Aldmeri Dominion, and she is in the Ebonheart Pact. Lady.
father. We have to get you to safety.
Riding the guar, riding the guar. Riding the guar, yeah, we're riding the guar. We are riding, and it's the guar, that's why we call it riding the guar.
Yeah!
Game profiles you basically. Just riding along through lovely Oradon. Nope. Am I hitting a dead end here? Kinda looks like I'm hitting a dead end here. Really starting to look like a dead... Oh, I can get through. Nope, I can't. It psyched me out. This an endless dead end? Yeah, there's no way this is gonna lead around. Okay.
Yeah.
That character's name was Cake Frenzy. I approve of this. I need to end this episode. I am going the wrong way. How the fuck do I...
Yeah.
Hansel will. I need to end this episode badly. But I kind of wanted to get to, like, at least get to the Way Shrine. Or Skywatch before. I'm just gonna stick to the road. Those butterflies are fucking worthless. All they do is give you something that's good for fishing. And fishing is a thing I will never do. I'm just sticking to the road. I'm not even gonna explore in any reasonable sense.
Yeah.
I'll grab way shrines as I pass them. But they're there. And they're useless. You don't even get ingredients for potions out of them. Oh shit, there's a dolmen here. These are the dark anchors that come down, as you can see. Well, I can't get to it. Never mind. And then a bunch of Daedra and shit come through, and it's a big clusterfuck. A big shit show.
Yeah.
We're gonna let this episode run long too, because why not? I'm not taking that maple. I ain't here to dick around. Little fancy elf isle. I hate the Eldmeri Dominion.
Yeah! Yeah!
Well, we made it to Skywatch. There's the way shrine right there. Conveniently located. Close to the entrance for us. Good night, Saito. Thanks for coming by and for chatting with me. Have a good one. We'll see you next time. I'm about to stop streaming here in just like 2 minutes. As soon as I get this way shrine, I'm done. Got it. Okay. Well, that is going to do it for this episode. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays The Elder Scrolls Online Dark Brotherhood DLC.